everybody should hunt. That is a very bold statement to make. So let me share with you my perspective and why I started hunting, and maybe you'll come to the same conclusion. It all started with a boy. I don't know if that's the case for some of you. It started for me with my husband when we were just dating. I had gone out to see their family. His dad had come home from a hunting trip, so they had a bunch of deer hanging in the garage, and I'm one of those girls that's not afraid to like get her hands dirty. If we were in science class, I would definitely be the one to raise my hand to like dissect that frog or, you know, get at that cow eye. It's not gross to me. I went out to the garage and I started doing some skinning, and it was so much fun. Might not be everyone's cup of tea, but that was my first introduction to getting in there and what happens after you hunt. They also made lots of like deer sausage and stuff, and so I'd eaten that prior to this experience and enjoyed it. It wasn't something that turned my taste buds off either. I'm just so thankful that they took the time for me to learn and to grow and to be a part of that. Hunting is an exciting adventure. I love it. I love being able to go out into the wilderness and stalk my prey and make a good shot and then bring them home so then they can fit in our freezer and feed our family for hopefully the whole year. That is a cool thing that I never thought that I'd be able to do. I totally thought I'd be a city girl my whole life, never desired to be in the wilderness. And then I married a man. He loves to hunt. So it's just been a really cool transition in my life that I never thought that I would have. And I'm loving it. Now we get to teach our kids how to hunt, and that's exciting too. So I never would have thought that hunting would come full circle and it would be something that just forms and shapes a lot of our lives. I get to have a holiday, which is pretty amazing because I work, we got kids at home, but hunting season, we get to go away for like a weekend or 4 days or something like that. We definitely prefer weekend trips as opposed to day trips. I know that stuff could be done in a day, but you know, if you've got your eyes on something and you want to track it down, sometimes it takes more than just 24 hours or 12 hours or whatever the time may be. I go with my friend Leanne. She's been my hunting buddy for the last few years, and it is so great to just have some bonding time, and we'd love to have more girls join our trip, but every time I've asked my non-hunting friends, they have politely declined. So we're still open to having more girls join us, but as of right now, it's just the two of us, which is great. We have fun. We sing songs and are cheesy and make jokes. It's a really great time. And if you don't have a hunting buddy, you should get one. We love to have our freezer full of deer for the year, or elk or moose or whatever we get drawn for. What we like to do is we put in for as many draws as we can. And generally in the areas that we get drawn for, we get 2 tags. So we get our quota tag and we get an extra tag. So that's pretty amazing. The nice thing about it is the last couple years, we've been able to eat venison probably 4 or 5 times a week, and it's lasted us the whole year. We don't have to go out and buy pork or beef. We do, however, buy bacon, because it's bacon, come on, and some chicken and some fish if we need to. The cost of making sausage and having roasts and grind, we could get with deer for maybe just over $2 or $2.50 because we made sausage as well. So $2.50 for a pound of steak, that's pretty great. That's also what I love about hunting is you save a lot of money. And if you're not driving around and using fuel or staying overnight at places, then it's gonna be even less expensive. It's all about the antlers. Well, actually it's not, because we hunt does as well. It's perfectly fine, meat is meat, but it is nice when you get those antlers that you can do decor things with, bring some wild inside, so to say. I've done some cool macrame projects with antlers. I've painted them. Sometimes we have them laying around. They're also a great dog chew. That's one of the cool benefits of hunting as well, is you get to enhance your decor. Those are some of the reasons why I love to hunt, but why you should hunt, let me tell you. Spending time in nature, which I never thought that I would love to do, is very beneficial. It's good to get vitamin D. It's good to be around trees. It's good to hear the birds. Even to take your shoes off and plant your feet in the grass is so good for you. Not that you do that when you're hunting, but being out in nature just changes your perspective, helps you to slow down and breathe. If you've never done that, you definitely should. You get to have quality time with people. Sometimes our lives are busy and you don't really get to connect with the people that you'd want to. So hunting is definitely a good option for that. Plus, you get to make great memories. You're pulling a deer up a hill and you're both struggling and it's like, oh man, someone like falls over. Well, there's a good memory. Everyone's laughing and then you get endorphins and then you pull the deer up anyway and it's great. Being able to spend time with people is really beneficial for our mental health, to help us to be happy and to have great things to think about later. You get to try something new, whether that's hunting with a bow or a shotgun or a rifle, going for ducks or geese instead of deer. There's so many options to hunting and the bounty is endless. I just want to encourage you to try something new, get outside your comfort zone. You don't know what you can achieve unless you actually go and get out there and do it. So those are some of the reasons why I think that you should hunt. And the biggest reason for us that I think is so important is that we get to teach the next generation. We're teaching our daughter right now how to bow hunt. My husband has taken her out for some practice sometimes, and she's so excited. She's got her hunting license. She's ready to go for the fall. If we had never done this as adults, we wouldn't be able to teach our kids this amazing skill that's going to help them to grow in confidence, that's going to help them to feed their families or themselves. If they're in the wilderness somewhere and they need to survive, they can take care of themselves within reason, let's just say. It's amazing to be able to grow this skill and this love and desire, and hopefully they're going to want to show this and do this with their kids if they have any. That brings more purpose to why we hunt. Thanks so much for watching. I know this is a longer video, but if you have really enjoyed it, then let me know. If you have any questions about this, please leave some comments. I'd love to answer them and help in whatever way I can. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, guys.